The film opens right in the middle of this lush, incredible forest. And that's where we first meet Ainbo. She's just a young girl, about 13, and she's trying so hard to be a good hunter. But honestly, she just hasn't got the hang of it yet. In fact, she's actually terrible. You see her right away, totally stuck in one of her own traps. Poor kid. Now, we also meet the chief of her tribe and his daughter Zumi. Zumi is Ainbo's best friend, and her dad, the chief, has told her that she's going to take over as the leader very soon. Zumi is meant to be the one to protect the forest and fix all the bad things starting to happen there. She's got a big job ahead of her. Meanwhile, Ainbo is still struggling in her trap when a man walks up. This is Atok, the tribe's security guard. Ainbo begs him to let her out, but he can't. Or maybe he won't. He just says, "Look, it's Zumi's crown ceremony today, and you're going to be late." Of course, Zumi is waiting and waiting for her best friend, but Ainbo doesn't show up. She's still out there, completely trapped. As Ainbo is desperately trying to escape, something incredible happens. She sees two spirits. They look like animals, and get this, they can talk. They tell her they are guardian spirits of the forest, but Ainbo, being a skeptical kid, doesn't believe them at first. But when they actually help her get free, she's convinced. She's so excited, she asks them to come back to the village with her, saying, "I want everyone to meet you." Back at the village, Zumi's crown ceremony is in full swing, but Zumi is clearly upset that Ainbo is missing. She's actually pretty angry at her best friend for standing her up on the most important day of her life. Then, finally, Ainbo runs in. Atok can't believe she made it. Ainbo, all out of breath, says, "I brought you a gift." And she tells everyone about the incredible talking guardian spirits she found. The problem is, the spirits wouldn't actually enter the village. Something stopped them in the forest. So, when Ainbo says they're right there, no one believes her. Everyone laughs at her and makes fun of her for her wild story. Ainbo feels terrible, completely heartbroken that nobody trusts her. Weeping, she goes back into the forest and sits alone under a tree. Soon, the two animal spirits, the ones who helped her, show up. They apologize for what happened, and then they get down to serious talk. They tell Ainbo that the forest is cursed, and it's all because of this evil entity called Yakaruna. People are starting to die because of it. Ainbo is determined. She vows, right there, that she will break this curse. She goes straight to Zumi to tell her everything, but Zumi still doesn't believe her. Now, we learn an important detail about Ainbo. She's an orphan. A kind woman named Chuni raised her. When Ainbo is talking to Chuni, the older woman says, "You are so much like your mother, and I believe you about the guardian spirits. There are many things I need to tell you about your mother. I'll tell you everything tomorrow morning." Ainbo falls asleep, comforted by Chuni's promise. But chillingly, a snake made of black smoke is listening to their whole conversation. The next morning, Ainbo wakes up full of excitement and tells Zumi, "Today I'm going to find out everything about my mother, and then we'll finally end this curse." Zumi, still a bit hesitant, follows Ainbo back to Chuni's house. But when they get there, they find Chuni dead. And who is there? Atok. He immediately blames Ainbo. He shouts, "This is your fault. The forest is cursed because of you. The only way to end it is if you leave." Ainbo is devastated by this accusation and, crying, she flees the village. Zumi is furious at Atok scolding him. "You shouldn't have said that!" But Atok, who is clearly on a mission, ignores her. He tells Zumi, "I'm going into the forest right now. I'm going to capture Ainbo and put an end to her." Zumi, trying to assert her new authority, yells, "I'm the leader here, and I'm ordering you not to go." But Atok doesn't listen. He just heads into the forest to chase Ainbo. Meanwhile, Ainbo remembers something Chuni had told her. To break the curse, she must find Motello Mama, who will tell her what to do next. Ainbo is walking when she sees a turtle near a tree. She takes it as a sign, an omen, to help her find Motello Mama, and she keeps walking alone. She gets hungry and tries to grab a fruit, but a huge swarm of bats grabs her and starts flying away with her. Luckily, her animal spirit friends show up just in time and save her. She is so grateful, she finally agrees to go with them. When they meet, Ainbo is weeping and tells them the terrible news: Chuni has died. The animals gently tell her that she needs to say goodbye to Chuni properly. At the same time, Zumi is back in the village doing just that. Saying goodbye to Chuni, she's sitting with her father, the chief, and complains that Atok completely disrespected her by ignoring her order. The chief tells Zumi, "You are the new leader. Now, take 2 warriors with you, go into the forest, and bring Atok back." So, Zumi heads off on a mission to find both Ainbo and the disobedient Atok. Out in the wild, the animal spirits are giving Ainbo a crash course in archery since she still doesn't know how to hunt well. She doesn't have an arrow, but one of the animals gives her a special one, saying, "This will help you later." They reach a waterfall, and the animals warn her, "Don't go to the other side. That's where Yakuruna, the evil spirit, lives." But Ainbo crosses over anyway. There, she finds a whole group of humans with massive mining machines tearing up the forest. A man, a scientist, is working there and sees Ainbo. He somehow hypnotizes her, but the animal spirits yank her away, saving her again. As they run, they realize that the scientist is possessed. He has the spirit of Yakuruna inside him. They have nowhere to go, so they jump into the water. But then, disaster. Atok, who has been following them, captures Ainbo, ties a blindfold on her, and drags her away. We find out Atok had secretly met with the scientist before. Ainbo manages to escape from Atok and runs. The forest is in chaos. She runs so fast that she doesn't see a huge crack open up in the earth, and she falls, plunging into deep water. Little turtles come to her rescue. They lift her up and take her to the surface. It's a magical, beautiful place, like nothing Ainbo has ever seen. Here, she finally meets Motello Mama. Ainbo sadly tells her that Chuni is dead, and she was supposed to tell Ainbo about her mother. Motello Mama says, "You are just like her." Ainbo cries out, "Everyone knows about my mother except for me. You have to help us. The forest is dying." Motello Mama shakes her head. "I can't. You are the chosen one." She then tells Ainbo she has to travel far away to a volcano where she'll meet a giant creature. There she will find a moonstone. Ainbo shares a thought. "I used to talk to a certain tree. I feel like my mother's soul is in it." Hearing this, Motello Mama instructs her, "You must cut that tree down after you get the moonstone." So, Ainbo sets off alone to climb the giant volcano. She gets exhausted and collapses on the path. Her animal friends catch up to her and help her, giving her a vital piece of advice. "You have to bring a wonderful gift for the giant creature, or he'll never give you the moonstone." They suggest taking the special tree with her. They tie the tree to a cart, and Ainbo pushes it, straining, all the way to the volcano. The cart falls down, and they have to heave it back up. It's a huge effort. Meanwhile, Zumi and her warriors arrive in the forest. She finds Atok, and he's with the scientist. The scientist tells Zumi, "There is no curse here. Your people are just sick. I have medicine that will fix them all." He then slyly asks, "Just tell me where I can find gold, like the jewelry you're wearing." Zumi tells him, "Heal my father first, and then I'll tell you." Back at the volcano, Ainbo and the animals finally reach the giant creature. "We brought you a lovely gift," they say, "this enormous tree." The creature is thrilled and hands them the moonstone. But Ainbo realizes something is missing. This is too easy. The creature looks at the moonstone, changes it into a powerful knife, and gives that to Ainbo. Just then, the volcano erupts. They grab the giant creature's van and race away, escaping the lava. The smaller animal and Ainbo jump in, but the elder animal tries to sit and the springs groan. "I'm overweight," he says. "You two go on ahead. I'll meet you at the bottom." They speed down and meet up safely. Ainbo, moonstone knife in hand, reaches the special tree. And who is there waiting for her? Zumi. They are so happy to see each other. Zumi says, "I didn't think we would ever meet again. My father is better now. The scientist gave him good medicine. Come and see." Ainbo, a little reluctantly, follows Zumi back to the village. When they arrive, they find Atok and the scientist. Ainbo cries out, "Zumi, this man is evil. He's going to destroy our forest. He is Yakuruna." Zumi snaps at her. "You're lying. I don't believe you. He's a good man. He helped us." Ainbo doesn't listen to Zumi's defense. She runs to her house and the scientist chases her. Ainbo manages to get away, but Atok sees the whole thing. The scientist grabs Atok by the neck and lifts him up. In that moment, Atok understands. Ainbo was right. This is not a scientist. This is Yakuruna, the evil spirit. Atok knows he has to help Ainbo. He runs after her saying, "I'm ready to help you." But it's too late. The evil spirit has cast a spell on Zumi and her father. Ainbo runs to the special tree, takes the moonstone knife and places it inside. Nothing happens! She starts to cry, her tears falling onto the tree. As her tears touch the wood, a beautiful magic begins, and the soul of Ainbo's mother appears. They hug, and Ainbo tells her mother how the evil spirit is ruining everything. Ainbo's mother uses her magic to stop the machines from entering the forest. The others rush to Zumi and her father, realizing they've been put under a spell. Ainbo's mother arrives and calls the scientist by the name Will. It turns out that years ago, Ainbo's mother brought a citizen, Will, back to the village. Atok didn't like this at all. Because of his jealousy, he told everyone that Ainbo's mother was under a spell cast by Will, and that's why they died. And that's why Atok has always disliked Ainbo. We learned that Ainbo's mother was saved by an animal spirit, and Will was actually taken over by Yakaruna. Will was completely corrupted into an evil human. Now, Ainbo has to act. The evil spirit grabs Zumi and starts flying away with her. Ainbo's mother encourages her daughter, telling her, "You are the only one who can defeat Yakaruna." Ainbo takes aim with her special arrow and fires it at the evil spirit. The arrow hits its mark, and Yakaruna is destroyed. The scientist, Will, is freed from the spirit's control. Zumi is left dangling from the crane machine. Ainbo shouts, "Jump! We'll catch you!" Zumi jumps and is saved. It's a beautiful, bittersweet moment because it's time for Ainbo's parents to leave. Ainbo says her final goodbyes to them. Their souls peacefully move into that special tree. The story ends with Zumi and Ainbo together again, best friends and leaders. The animals who helped Ainbo live with them in the village. And Atok, who finally got it right, promises Ainbo's departing parents that he will take good care of their daughter. And that is how the film concludes.